Hey there. So I'm looking at going into the city in a minute, but I need to sort of get some bits out. We're in yet another staff situation, and I think that's not something that you have to. I mean, that's just constant. That's constant in this business. It's probably in a lot of businesses, but in this one in particular. So of course, Amber's got to go in just a couple of months now. It'll be 2 months before she has to leave. And I was when her visa's up, and so again, we're looking for a second person. Having just one person over the summer has been really, really difficult. And having volunteers come and go means that she's not been able to get the time off, which makes it really stressful. It's hot as shit. Lots of things go wrong and break, and I'm not there. So I'm on a different time zone. And it's been a real challenge. We don't have proper vets in the area. So anything that goes wrong is like this major panic. And, now, not doing that with at least two people is just absurd. And it's been really hard on everybody, frankly. Probably the most on Amber for sure, but I just, in an attempt to figure out how to reduce my stress levels so that I don't get sick anymore, it's just not going to be possible in this job for sure. So yeah, we are looking for an assistant to help Maria when she gets here, and I'm so tired of my computer talking to me. Please stop talking. Anyway. So Maria's going to be here the beginning of September, and she's going to be our new shelter manager. She has tons of experience, and she's going to be like ready to hit the ground running. She's been spending the summer relaxing in Norway, so she's good to go. So both of us are recovering from compassion fatigue, so I think we'll get along just fine. She knows what it's like to watch animals die for a living and in really shitty circumstances. So, and she also has done it for too many years, and both of us still, for some reason, are in this sector. So here we go. The thing is, right now, we'd like to find somebody who has veterinary experience, particularly in setting up a clinic, in a Western country, because the Vietnamese clinics are completely useless, so it kind of doesn't matter if you've experienced doing it in Vietnam, because I don't really give a shit. We need somebody who has worked in ideally in the management administration aspect of things. I'll admit, admin isn't my thing. I despise it, and I'm not really good with numbers. I don't like them, mostly because all of ours are really tiny. So spreadsheets make me suicidal. So somebody has to be ready to jump in with that, and also have the ability to understand that we're working with very, very low resources in an environment which is just disgustingly corrupt and inefficient. So coming with that mindset would be ideal. So somebody with veterinary experience, vet nurse, or at least in the management of clinic aspects, so that we can get our clinic up and running and finally start actually doing some real work, because that's kind of what the goal of all of this is, isn't it? We are an animal rescue and animal rights organization above all, and we're not able to really rescue because we simply don't have the resources to do so. And that's human, material, and veterinary, of course. So it's just not an easy job, and I really wish we could get back to it. There are other rescues in central Vietnam that are perfectly happy having shit standards for veterinary care, and don't seem to be terribly interested in setting up a clinic, and that's up to them. But that's not how we work. And I think if you want to spend your life watching preventable death, Awesome. Go for it. Go ahead with the local veterinary system. That's not what I want to do. And I don't want the animals in our care to have to go through that. The amount of stress that you have to go through to be able to get any basic problem solved in rescue, and we don't have basic problems. Just want to point out, we don't have a lot of basic problems. We have some really severe medical cases, and if you don't have an internationally trained vet, frankly, you're fucked. There you go. So I don't really have nice words to use for this. And if you want me to be less profane, I suggest you talk to somebody who hasn't lived in Vietnam and run a veterinary clinic there. So I was trying to do rescue after so many years, in spite of the fact that it's a daily nightmare. So the animals at home, we're in a situation where we really need to get the money for the 6 months rent, or the landlord's going to be really pissed again and he's going to try and kick us out. So when you have 30 animals, that's today. We'll have 35 on Monday. So let's not forget that things are getting worse rather than better for us in terms of more costs and no more resources. So yeah, I'm just quite frustrated and can't for the life of me figure out, after 7 years of trying to raise funds for an organization not a whole lot of people give a shit about, in a country that people generally can't even find on a map and know only from like an Oliver Stone war movie, is quite difficult. So we're not only just looking for the physical labor aspect of it and the animal care side, but we are definitely looking for the business aspect of it. And that comes with requiring a professional fundraiser. I'm not really talking about somebody who like took a class in college or like has a crowdfunding page. I'm talking about somebody who literally has experience that you can justify. Like I can see that from previous work experience, working with, $500,000 or more for a nonprofit situation, particularly in the developing world. That's really the only kind that I want. We don't need an intern. We need somebody who can drop us some cash. Because we know how to fix the problem. The problem isn't unfixable in Vietnam by any means. It's extremely fixable, and that's the worst part about this job, is the fact that there are answers, there are solutions. They're just not something I think we can fund only through donations, and without a social enterprise and without the ability to generate our own income from a project. We're simply never going to be able to address them on the scale that matters. And taking a few animals a year isn't rescue. That's just like an individual thing. Taking care of the 35 animals we're going to have starting Monday, that's just part of our job. And we are very grateful to have the opportunity to have this facility that we've adapted over the years to be quite good for this. And losing it would be a disaster. And the administrative side of that requires somebody with actual experience, not a 22-year-old fresh out of school who likes Instagram. So the problem is those people, they cost money. Yeah. So there's our catch-22. So no, totally you can solve the problem. You just got to have the cash, and you've got to have the staff, and you've got to have the veterinarians. Oh shit, you gotta have the veterinarians that'll stick around long enough to do a good job and come from places where they actually, touched animals in their university career, and then had the opportunity to work with older veterinarians that mentored them and actually taught them things like, diagnostics, healing, all those things that we don't know shit about in Vietnam. So I'm a little bit frustrated. Maybe you picked up on that. I only hate my job a little bit. Yeah, so anyway, I think I'm mostly frustrated because the wheel on my luggage broke and I have to move to another house sitting this week, and that means today I have to spend money I don't have to find a suitcase with functioning wheels. In order to do so, I have to go into Geneva, which is just lovely, pretty city. But yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. I was walking in front of the Four Seasons Resort in on the lake a couple days ago, on my way to just, I don't know, I was just walking along the lake or whatever in this area called the Paki, and because somebody said it was kind of cute, and so yeah, a car almost hit me. Like, he was pulling out of the parking spot right in front of the Four Seasons super fast. He just like slammed on the gas, and I was quite upset because I dodged out of the way, and I thought, God, man, this car's worth at least $150,000. I'm pretty sure whoever could have hit me could have bought us a new clinic, right? Yeah, I'd take a hit. Yeah, I would. I got health insurance. Go for it. I got lawyers. Hit me with your expensive car, Geneva. We need to pay our rent. So, anyway, I'd very much like to be able to raise the money without having to get hit by a large, expensive SUV. But options feel limited right now, so yeah, I'm gonna go into the city on a really crappy weather day, and I'm gonna try and find some luggage. And in the meantime, I'm gonna not try all that hard not to get hit by expensive cars, of which there are plenty in Geneva. One tire on a Maserati pays for our shelter rent. I don't know. Solutions. It'd be great if I could use my degrees to actually make this shit work, but it's not working so far. So anyway, rant over for the day. I'm gonna run into the city. The beautiful city of super polite and extremely cold humanoid creatures, who are all better dressed than I am and certainly less friendly. So anyway, have a great day.